And I'm going to take a break here. I will bring up a new sealed pool for you to look at. And then I'm going to take like a 5-10 minute break, have a little snack, cuddle the dog for a minute, let him know that he is still loved. And then I'll be back for some more play. Let's start here, though. Yeah, I'll try to show you as many cards as we can, and the high rarity stuff. Looks like we got a lot of white-green here. Yeah, so yeah, they're trying to. I think that it's been there longer than you think. It wasn't just this time, but yeah, trying to differentiate between prize boosters and store-bought boosters because of the different contents is important. Yeah, we can do Bant. All right, let's go in and I'll expose Bantness. And we'll take a look at, say, just the highest level rarity stuff, and we'll go small and oh really that's all we've got for we can do big. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, I think, and yeah, I'll get out of your way. What if we go... Yeah, that's... What's our splash? Is it blue? Yeah, looks like blue is our splash. So let's check that out. What else might we want to splash in blue, if anything? Contentious Plan for proliferating. Do we have any of that fixing, though? It doesn't look like it. Oh, we have this. Oh, we have 2 of these, so I put 2 fixing in. All right, so we have some decent fixing, actually. So that frees us up to play a lot of the stuff if we want. ETB Trample, I don't think so. That seems fine. That's been fine historically. I could play a Giant Growth. Let's go back to white. What do we got in white? I don't like that. Definitely like that. Come on now. 1/4 with the possibility of throwing the counter somewhere else. I don't love it, but I'll throw it in for now. Might cut it. 2/5. Could be another format. Looks like white is getting all the functional reprints of blue cards in this set. We got the Wishcoin Crab back. If it matters in this set, this seems fine. Five life, nah. ETB Vigilant, yeah, that's weak. I think we want that. And that. We got a lot of Planeswalkers, so the Proliferate plan is cool. And looks like, and with the Paradise Druid, I think we have enough. I don't think that's good. Getting back Awakening is interesting. Could be how we fill this out. Giant Growth, what are we looking at here? 12 creatures. Yeah, I was thinking about that as well, Oni, and might... Here's... I feel like I've got to figure out how to incorporate this song into this set somehow.
From my heart and from my hand, why don't people understand my intention?
Maybe just that part. All right. Always thinking. Got to get the memes ready. Put my boy to work. All right, let's find one more card and play already. Enough of this. Don't think I want a big one though. We'll take another one of these weirds. And then that looks about even on everything. Let's go down on the non-greens. Come on now. To go up on the green. Oh, we have a Gateway Plaza too. Perfect. Okay. That was our only non-basic land, though. Still, I like that. I think this is fine. All right. All right, all looks good. You know, even hold on to the contentious plan with all these planeswalkers, because we want to proliferate them if we can. Sure would like a creature, though. Let's see, do we have to do it? I know I'm in the way over there. Hold on, let me... Oh, actually, I'm not in the way, so I'm going to leave it there for a second so we can do this. You may cast creature spells as though they had flash. One creature gains vigilance and reach. Okay, so she's all about creatures. Yeah, we'll wait. Maybe even start on Kiora. And the next turn we can Vivian and Contentious to buff them both. No need to minus her, though, this time. All right, got some white. They've gone... yeah, that... We could play Vivian, but she doesn't get to do much. I'm going to move to Battlefield now, though. We could also Nahiri, but she doesn't do much. Although, let's play this land so that we can get going with her eventually. I think we still... let's just... we'll put Vivian out and plus and content and proliferate, and then next turn we get Sunblade, so I think that's fine.
How this thing goes is up to you, pal. Wait, you think nature is kind?
The ocean surges, life thrives.
Wow, it sounds like... Oh, okay, it was two different planeswalkers. Then we get Sunblade, and can give it Vigilance and Reach and Flash. So if everything survives here, we got some fun stuff next turn.
Scars are lessons written in skin.
Well, I guess we can't do the flash thing because we need to get Kiora to give us to double our mana. So I guess we do the Angel now versus, because we could do Nahiri minus and then Contentious and plus everything. 6, 5, 4, then back up to 5. Yeah, I'm changing my mind. I think I do like Nahiri here as well. Let's do... Well... Actually, I changed my mind. They're coming after Vivian, and I don't want them to get Vivian. So I'm gonna...
One drop.
Go ahead and cast the Angel. And then...
Strike
Let's
now.
do that.
Strike hard.
If they kill it, we probably lose Vivian. This is weird limited, isn't it? All these Planeswalkers. It's going to be a interesting few months with this set, I think. It does put them in a spot where they need to, like, remove it, and, yeah, Ashiok, less important to me right now.
Behold, this has been a nightmare.
It's probably good for us, though. We lost that stuff. Do we want to minus Vivian at any point? Let's see. Look at the top, because this already has... What does this have? It already has everything. Like, Vivian's +1 doesn't do anything except get her loyalty up. And we could -2 to look at the top 3 cards of my library. Exile 1 face down. Yeah. So then we -2 and can cast that. Yeah, let's minus Vivian here.
There is wonder in a blade of grass.
And we'll do this. And... this... We're gonna proliferate what we've got. And then untap this so that we can flash in the Skylord. And just to be sure we don't lose to Ashiok, we'll start going after them, and then the instant speed Skylord should be very good for us here.
Relent!
Quite the impactful modern card, it feels like. I don't... Maybe I'm wrong, but, like, that's some serious graveyard hate. Fibblethip is solid, but... mostly funky and not amazing. Alright. We'll see you, Ashiok. Ugh.
I will rejoice.
That one hurt. That one hurt. Not gonna lie. Nahiri's going to be bad. Oh, you're coming for it, huh? All right, they're really wanting to get that Vivian, and they're going to be very sad about this, I think. But you can't play around what you can't beat, so if they're just figuring you got to get Vivian, and that's job one. And we'll do this. Make sure this is... Zombie tokens have Death Touch. Do we want Vivian at 3 and no Skylord, or Vivian at 1 and a Skylord? Could actually do it this way. Let's do it this way. Sorry, I should do it this way, and then we get everything. Why not just do it this way, Ryan? Much better. All right, we'll do that. This already has what we need. This could go up. I'm gonna go down on Vivian. I'm gonna take the card here from Vivian if we can get it. If we can find it.
For the fallen.
Enforcer Griffin, Challenger Troll. Angel has like everything. Probably just want a flyer. I'm gonna go with another flyer. Oh, Troll draws a card. That's true. I didn't really look at that. Again, not really processing all the new cards fully. And we can cast stuff at instant speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We get our 7 even. All right, let's all attack. I think this is starting to tighten this down and lock it up here, but Oppo's got a lot of cards left. We'll see. I'm fine with this trade as well. Oh, except I do have to advance the agenda. Hiding down here where the light is bad. What do you think, Oppo? Another Reaper? Say, is there Quench in this set? What's that about? What do we get from that? We get nothing yet because of all that graveyard exiling. But we do get to give... We'll give the Griffin Vigilance.
All things begin and end in nature.
Run it all out there. I guess I could have waited on the weird. We have instant speed creatures, but I didn't.
Will rain like meteors.
I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to sequence my day today. Whether I'm just going to stay here nonstop until my family gets home, but I may take a longer lunch break at like 1 o'clock or so. Go take an hour and just stop the stream, and then come back and stream after. So, not sure yet. Debating, but I think I will be able to stream for longer overall today if I give myself a nice, clean midstream break today. All right, now what? Yeah, looks all good. Where should I eat? Anybody in the Seattle area watching that I know and wants to grab lunch with me? Tacos sounds good. I would do Mexican. Who wants to get tacos with me? El Camion. El Camion is an excellent little Mexican joint around here. One day we will share a meal together, Oni. Looking forward to it. Yeah, it is part of the upside. I've been a good boy, though, and haven't been eating out much, so I could do that today if I felt like it. Also, it's just like, the day is going to be so packed with this that if I give myself an hour to do other things, I don't want to be I don't want too much of that hour to be preparing food.
Right on schedule. Trust me, I have a plan.
Okay, I don't, so it's all you, Teferi. What are we doing? What's the plan, Teferi? Teferi. All talk, no action right there.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
What are you doing now? Heel turn from Teferi? Flash what in? Oh, it's just sorcery spells, not creatures. And yeah, we'll go Sunblade here. I'm just gonna do this.
Don't worry.
No, the only involvement I had with this set was to hear about the storylines in previous R&D meetings, and to I did the rare poll, which is interesting. It was the first time they had included uncommons in the rare poll. They did so. A rare polling is a thing which is the Coast does, R&D does, to seek opinions from around the company on the rares and key selling points of a new card set. So they make a little poll and send it around to everybody at Wizards, and you just go through and you rank every rare and mythic on a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of how excited you would be or how happy you would be to see that card printed. And it's an interesting exercise that gets a lot of good feedback. And like there was one guy that Eric Lauer had identified as the most average Wizards opinion that there that there is, in that basically over time, if you looked at the average of the rare polls and said, well, what one person gets things closest to the average of everybody. Eric Lauer figured out who that person was. So it was like, well, if we could only ask one person, we would just ask you, because you have the average opinion of the universe, apparently. Those orbs are related to the new player experience, and we're not worrying about figuring out how to make that go away here. And it's actually been faster paced than I thought it would be given the prevalence of planeswalkers, but the prevalence of planeswalkers is doing what we thought and diverting a lot of attacks away from players and towards planeswalkers. So in a sense, that's like some extra life gain in the set, but you could also argue that because the planeswalkers are creating a lower creature count overall in the set, that it's easier to attack in general, and that maybe if all those planeswalkers were replaced with creatures, like the ground would gum up and the games would go even longer. So even though I think planeswalkers have the tendency towards slowing things down, it may be possible that that it's being offset by other factors that I'm not fully considering. I'm not sure I understand your question, Queen. How are they shuffling out Ixalan? Like, when does Ixalan rotate? It rotates in the fall, if that's what you're asking, but I'm not sure if I got the question that you're actually interested in. I could cycle the Contentious plan, but we do enough counters around here that I actually do want to keep it, especially since we're under no pressure from Oppo yet. Now we are. We'll go Spellkeeper. When it goes, how is Arena affected? Well, when Ixalan leaves, not only will Ixalan leave, but Ixalan, Rivals of Ixalan, M19, and Dominaria will all leave. And when they do, nothing from those four sets... Nothing from those sets that appears only in those four sets will be legal in Standard, and presumably Wizards will unveil some sort of modern, some sort of eternal... non-rotating format that uses the cards that are going to rotate. Well, it's really interesting to me. Yeah, this is not a great look, especially the underscore VIP at the end, which says that Wizards was like, yeah, we want this user. No, you won't be able to use those cards in Standard, but it was known all along that basically that we were going to have to create a new format to support using the cards from Standard rotated sets that you still wanted to use. So here we could go Kiora Contentious. But that kind of just spins the wheels. I'm just going to play Kiora and call that good. She has enough loyalty that if they want to turn towards Kiora, I'm cool with that. And we just let that happen, and then next turn we get to still ramp into like the Sunblade Angel. Let's see how they want to do this. Yeah, everything coming at Kiora. We hope they don't go Amass 2 on us, but we can give this a try.
Leave my squids alone.
Is that what you call your arms or something? Because I don't think they punched your squids. They punched you. Now we could do Nahiri. Yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna change of plans. Nahiri now.
Let's get moving.
I will have
of revenge for Zendikar.
I'm going to go ahead and do 2 to the army. Yeah, I don't know.
Wash you
They
like
may.
a roach.
I think there is. I think there is a dialogue. There is a dialogue off option, if I remember correctly. We can go look later, but I'm pretty sure there is actually. Huh. That was pretty good. I guess we walked into that. That's something that'll happen less often as we mature in the format. And we've still got decent blocks and whatnot. What is that sound effect? Is it raining in here? Like, what was that? It was just... Crushed Descent? Was that what that was? Was that the army coming? Why was that hiss, that crackling? Yeah, there's a burning, but I didn't understand what that was about. Well, Oppo had a nice turn. Let's see what we can do. See what survives and what we can do on the follow.
Here.
Shattered.
I think now we just have to hope that this isn't enough to deal with the Sunblade and start with that, and then we have nice follows if that doesn't work out. But Sunblade, if it lives, stops all of this. And use Kiora while we've got her.
Nature flows with vigor.
Yeah, I love Proliferate, and I'm very glad it's back. I made a lot of Johnny decks back in Scars of Mirrodin block off of the Proliferate mechanic.
I train every
Narset,
day.
what do you do?
No one is more prepared than me. Put thoughtfulness before action.
Alright, that's a pretty good spell. It's gonna take out that and kind of just kill us. But yeah, I do want to...
Just gonna slip away.
Let's be a narc. That's not cool. I'm gonna... This...
Meditate and prepare.
And... Gonna go tweet at MTG Arena about this username. We really shouldn't have that. They should be all over this. I mean, it's your darn preview stream. What is the name of the Wizards' official account, though? Ah, there we go. At MTG Arena. Got it. No need to block here yet. Yikes. I screwed something up. There we go. What do you do, Teferi? Can you help us? Each time... Okay, this is the instant sorcery one. Doesn't really do anything for us. We can send something back and draw a card. And we get to bounce the token if we do that. We can't do both of these, so let's go ahead and play Teferi.
I am not going to sit this one out.
and send that back.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
I am. Makes one of us. Fairy's gonna be dead here if they want to swing in with everything. Looks like they do. And we'll try this.
Only time will tell.
He's got all the Reavers in Magic in one single deck. Sure. What does Narset even do? Do we care? Can't draw more than one. Oh, that's why we didn't draw. It's like, why didn't we draw? That's why we didn't draw. So let's go ahead and get her.
This was overwhelming.
Sorry, I'm tweeting at MTG Arena about that username, which I think should be changed. All right, I was a prude and narked on our opponent. Let's do this. Send this.
Tear this place apart. You fight like a city brat.
Well, them. Huh. Doing all right with this one. I guess all those rare and mythic planeswalkers go a long way. We'll do one more with this, then pick up a new deck. How about that? Easy, clean living with the turn 3 Bant to Tron. Keep this. If we see no pressure, we'll go ahead and play Teferi. Yeah, all right, Teferi. Get going.
I know my responsibility.
We can go right into a Johnny and potentially. Well, I guess we don't want to -2 a Johnny yet. That's big, but it can't attack alone, so they need haste to be able to threaten Teferi. With that, we could return it to its hand and draw a card nonetheless, and that doesn't... It's actually not the worst, because we do have an Ajani we can play. I'm going to do it. Let's just set him back. We could also Nurturer here, and then Ajani next turn. Let's see, if we Ajani, we go up 3. Yeah, I'll do a Johnny now. I'm gonna go up 3.
I will teach you humility if I...
Now do you see the benefits of peace?
Yeah, I'm coming around on it. We can play Vitu-Ghazi, but then it's on a tapped land, so maybe not the best play for this turn. But we could, let's see. With 5 mana, we could go Spellkeeper, play Gateway Plaza, minus a Johnny, and then Spellkeeper's at 5. We can actually block this even if they have haste. Let's plus Teferi, since we know that's going to happen.
Let's try
Yeah.
this.
Let's try this. I like what you're thinking. Let's try this.
If I have to light the way, I will.
It's interesting how even planeswalkers at rare are really upping the level of planeswalkers we see, especially in sealed.
There is much to learn from symbiotic. Be your best self.
Still can't attack. I see what you did there. What can we do about that? Let's go ahead and bounce. Do this. Bounce this.
Here we go.
Aw. Too beautiful. Too beautiful. We'll get to you later, Awakening. There's other fun stuff to do. I'm gonna go... like this.
Krakens, leviathans, octopuses, serpents. Oh, I love them all.
Hopefully we get an Oppo to scoop before the end of this turn. That's plan A.
The ocean surges, life thrives.
Light shall always conquer darkness.
Did it! Told you that was my goal. Let's see here. Well, we're undefeated. We gotta at least play this till we lose. Yeah, casting for voice acting is an interesting challenge, and when I was on the arena team, I sat next to Mark Peterson, one of the producers on the team, and he was in charge of casting, working on the casting for Planeswalker voiceovers, and so he would play me stuff all the time. He was super excited about the Nicol Bolas guy. Understandably, he's great, right? I mean, that's not even really... I don't know how much they modify his voice or whatever, but I don't think they do it all, really. Like, that's his audition voice. Like, they played me the audition voice of him, and he just had that gargly awesomeness. Not quite as impressive an opening hand as we've seen from this deck, but has all 3 colors, so we're snap keeping. can't do anything on this turn, so play land and see what comes up. Looks like Mishy Fishy Woo is investigating on the username front. That's getting pretty big. Do we care? I guess Weird just blocks it, so we'll start here. If they proliferate again, then we gotta put the Stinger out and threaten to block it. Alright, that's going to hurt this turn, but then we'll try a Death Toucher, see if that holds it at bay. Do we attack with the Weird? I suppose if they do something about our Death Toucher... We're still not in chump mode yet, so we can go ahead and attack. Now we have to chump and set up for an instant speed 9/9 next turn to try and get it. We're going to play the Enforcer, leave both things back, and make sure we have a... We don't have to chump. We'll see. Maybe we don't even chump. Just go to 2 is okay, maybe against green-blue. I don't want to lose to a Giant Growth, though, so I'm going to go ahead and block. Oh, it's not instant without Teferi. No, it is, yeah. That's what I thought. Oh, well, let's just do that, actually. Although we could just... That would be fun. You know, trying to get it would be pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Yeah, I'll be greedy. Let's see if we can get him. Should be any land, right? Target land. Hoping they have something like bounce and they tap out to do that. Yes, thank you. All right, I'm going to do this very carefully. And actually, we don't even want to do the plains because we have Nahiri. Coming up, we want to do one of these islands, I think. Delicious. And we will get you back later, Enforcer Griffin. We are going to start with this action. This is kind of what the Proliferate just had me so excited for this set. Proliferate feels dirty, and it's so fun. It tickles every Johnny thing I got going in my brain.
Burn!
One turn clock, Oppa, what you got? Maybe you got haste to take out us in one turn. Big Nissa?
The virtue of this world.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
Non-creature land. Okay, so they got... It's land on land action here. All right. Just keep coming at them. I'm going to go ahead and play the Spellkeepers instead of the... the Griffin is faster clock, but actually it's not a faster clock. The fastest clock is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, is drawing a land, playing it, sacking this to get this back, and attacking... and then... Well, I guess we can't because it's double legendary. Well, we'll see anyway. That's where I went with. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, EDH Commander is going to take a turn towards the Planeswalker shortly. Doubling season. Already kind of an oppressive Commander card is going to get even more insane. That's good. Gives them 2 creatures.
The land shall conquer you.
That's less good. Now we can... Oh, Nar said it. Did it untap it? Oh, untap it. That's why. I don't know what Gideon does. Let's read. As long as it's your turn, Gideon Blackblade is a 4/4 human soldier creature with indestructible that is a planeswalker. +1. Up to 1 other target creature you control gains your choice of Vigilance, Lifelink, or Indestructible, or -6, exile target non-land permanent. Alright, so we're gonna... Well, we could... Too bad it doesn't give it Trample. Actually, we're just gonna go with the Enforcer Griffin here. We are at 1. Oh, as it's letting... I was like, oh, we can cast it, but if I did, it would have tapped our Vitu-Ghazi, so we're not going to do that either. Maybe. Are we just dead now? I don't know. Oh, yeah, because they can do that again. Make another land dude. Maybe they won't see it.
Mind and body should move in unison, like wind and wave. Keep an open mind.
Oh, is there a gain? How do we gain? Oh, yeah, that would have been good. Yeah, that would have worked. I should have thought of that part.
The land fights for us.
So easy to lose on House Money Day. Don't really care about my punts that much. Not sweating gems at all. Yeah, really just about the interactions and seeing them. Let's do one more at least here.